After the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
You draw quarters. Smith.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Right here, right here.
And that'll set him back 5.
Got it.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Move.
Hey, Wahoo!
3 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Bring it. Bring it. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Watch the screen.
Buzz. They go.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And complete to Zach Ertz. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go.
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. 58 to Mike. 58.
Go.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Check. Crunch.
General West.
Boys. 58.
Hey, Haywood.
Coming to you. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on, D. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, exit.
I got you.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Rhodes going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
56. Coverage. That's it. 56 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
Come on, set. Let it in there. Right there. I'm coming for you. You mind? Check. Check 50.
On first down, it's Grant, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Jackson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 40.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 6 man. Check curls. Mike, 56.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the set.
Hey, Mike 40. Let's go.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys have now moved out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Hey, switch gears. Whip. Watch the whip.
49, check 49.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Hey, orbit.
A final shot before break. Rhodes completes it to Benjamin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys.
They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. It's just me.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Undercrunch. Jim.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 85 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got motion. Watch twist. Watch over. Get him. No. Off. Wide.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. 30, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Check 50. Check 50.
Off. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6. Topper.
Check 3.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 59. Gotta do better.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
30 base.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
61, matchbox lights.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Head up.
From the gun, Rhodes. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 43.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, zoom.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go, D.
5.
2nd and 4. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Yep.
Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
Bravo. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
80 weapon.
40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Silver. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Y'all not ready.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready.
Mike 40. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Get that ball.
Cut.
Get that ball. 40's the Mike. Squeeze.
You must be dreaming.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
Smooth. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we are. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check.
And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Grant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing now is Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch it. Just watch. He's checking. Crash. Check it back. Check it back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.